Okay, y'all, I'm about to get it popping. I'm about to do a seafood Alfredo with some king crab on the side. So the seafood Alfredo is going to have shrimp and crawfish. And this is just going to be separate. We're doing everything from scratch. And I'm about to show y'all how I get it popping. And then, of course, after I cook everything, I'm going to do a mukbang. Okay, I'm not going to include me boiling the pasta in the video because I feel like everybody should know how to boil pasta at this point. And let your water actually boil before you put the pasta in there. A little flavor hack, if you put chicken bouillon in there, like 1 cube, it really gives a lot of flavor to the pasta. Hey y'all, so I just finished with my pasta. So I only do it to where it's al dente because overly cooked mushy pasta is disgusting. Another little trick, if you add a little oil to your water, your pasta noodles will not stick. So we're just gonna leave this here for now, and then I'm gonna get to making my sauce. Actually, I'm gonna start sauteing my shrimp and my crawfish tails, and then I'm gonna get to the sauce. Okay, I did shrimp and crawfish, but I am not like a huge crawfish fan, so I only did a little bit. So for seasoning, I'm gonna do crushed black pepper, and I think I'm gonna do this Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. I've actually never tried it, but how can you go wrong with a name like that? It sounds good, so. It's a Cajun seasoning, they're kind of all the same. And you just season it until it's like well coated all around. I actually think I'm going to add a little bit of, I thought I had onion powder. No, just garlic powder. Really? Oh, I'm going to add a little Old Bay. And now seafood, all seafood cooks very fast. That's another like pet peeve. I cannot stand overcooked shrimp. I don't like overcooked seafood of any type. So I actually do not like cook this. Well, I mean, obviously I cook it, but I cook it until it's like barely done, because once you put it back in the sauce, once you make your sauce, it's going to saute and it's going to cook some more. And then you don't want to end up with like rubbery shrimp. So you just saute it and cook it just until done, so you're not ending up with like a mushy mess. Okay, welcome back. So I finished sauteing my shrimp and I finished sauteing the crawfish. Cooked it just barely. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my Alfredo sauce. So again, I'm gonna add, and I'm sorry, I cannot tell y'all the measurements for anything. What in the goddamn hell was that? I don't know what that bullshit is, but it ain't, I'm not playing that shit today. Okay. Anyway. So, most of the time when people do this, they do all butter, but I'm trying to like make the healthiest version of like the most unhealthy thing you can possibly eat. This is so fattening. So most people add like a whole stick of butter. I'm gonna add like 3 tablespoons of butter. That's enough, goddamn. We're gonna let that melt down. And I did chop up fresh garlic to go in this. Fresh garlic is so much better. Like all fresh ingredients, fresh vegetables, all of those things make your, oh my God, it just makes your food taste so much better. So, like females, please stop using canned vegetables. It's full of sodium. It's not good for you. You get no nutritional value out of it. And then you don't even really get the flavor like that. Smells nice and garlicky. And you do not want to burn your garlic. Just go ahead and let that butter simmer all the way down. And then I'm going to add a little wine. Just a little dazzle, a little razzle dazzle. And you add a white wine. Don't throw no damn red wine in here. Nobody wants that. And this is optional. You don't have to add it at all. It just kind of gives it a little more of a little more flavor. And you can add as much or as little as you want. I don't want it tasting like a wine sauce. It's still Alfredo sauce, so I just add like a little bit. I'm going to add some lemon. Just as much or as little as you want. Some people don't want any type of a lemon flavor. I like a little lemon flavor in my pasta. And I'm not going to do all heavy cream. I'm going to do a little heavy cream and a little half and half. Again, to kind of cut back on some of the calories. No matter what, this is extremely fattening. It don't have to be as fattening. So now I'm going to add a little half and half. If I can get the box open. I'm going to add some crushed black pepper. And then we're going to go ahead and let that simmer until it thickens up. You do need to stir it. And once that starts thickening up, I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese. My grated Parmesan cheese. You want to get fresh Parmesan as well. I promise you it'll make it taste so much better. I'm going to add a little Cajun seasoning. I think I'll do a little Tony's. I love Tony's. It's going to be more like a Cajun pasta, I guess, because it's going to have a little kick to it. And I'm going to add some more of this slap your mama. Try to slap my mama, hoe, and I'm going to slap you back. Don't try me. And yeah, once it thickens up, I'll get back. I'm going to add the Parmesan, and I'm going to show y'all what it looks like after it's thickened and after the Parmesan is added. Once that's done, I'm going to add the pasta, and I'm going to add the, all right, welcome back. You see how this is thickening up some. So since it's starting to thicken, I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese. That's what gives it all of the flavor. And again, I'm sorry, I don't measure anything. You just kind of have to like go by sight. But this is probably the amount of cheese I'm adding. This is 2 cups. It's got to be 2 cups worth. It's 8 ounces. It's 16 ounces in a pound, so it's half a pound worth of cheese. I don't know how that breaks down into cups, but it looks to be about 2 cups worth. Look at that, thicker than a Snicker. Remind me of me. Oh, child. This is about to be bomb. I'm gonna let this simmer a little bit, and then I'm gonna taste it to see if I need to add any more seasonings. This is a good time to figure out if, you know, you want to add a little more salt, a little more pepper, a little more lemon, whatever it is, whatever suits you. This is nice and thick. See, you don't even need to buy canned Alfredo sauce. You can do it from scratch. And it'll be so much better. Real talk. It literally took me like 10 minutes to do this whole thing. So why not? This is really good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, half and half. Did I put it back in the refrigerator? Where is it at? Oh, no, I didn't. So we're pretty much done here. I'm gonna add my seafood. Don't really want to add all that sauce, but it's juice. And I didn't do like a ton of shrimp and I didn't do a ton of anything really, because I have like a whole king crab on the side. Okay, so I added a little bit more lemon juice and a little more pepper, and it's pretty much perfect now. So I'm going to add my pasta. And I did not do fettuccine, y'all. I mean, I like fettuccine, but I really am not. I really like pastas that aren't super duper thick. So anytime I do fettuccine Alfredo, I always use linguine instead. So I guess it's linguine Alfredo. Look at that. Get you a girl who can cook, yes. Although, I'm gonna be real with you. This is like the go-to meal for like the basic chick who cannot cook. Except she ain't even gonna make it from scratch. She gonna give y'all the canned Alfredo, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you gotta do. And we're done. I'm gonna add some parsley. Really just for color. Fresh parsley. Bruh, you cannot tell me that does not look super good. Oh shit, runaway shrimp. And you will see me do a mukbang video on this in a couple days. I'm actually super tired and I'm not hungry right now, so I'm not eating this tonight. But in a couple days, I'm gonna, well, not in a couple days, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna do that in my crab. So that is how, this looks all sloppy now, but it was cute. I started mixing it around and got overly excited. But that is how you do fettuccine Alfredo.